to plug into a grounded outlet. Now, this valve is always open to start with. This valve is always turned to the dump to start with. What you're going to do is you're going to always make sure that your water's hooked up first. Okay, water's hooked up, water's on. Fill your water reservoir. Make sure that your drain valve is closed because it might be open from the last time you used it. So now that you've got water fully circulating, you can go ahead and turn your controller up to burner. Above 200 degrees or when you're generating steam. That way you're not putting water into your line and into your liner. It should only take a couple minutes, if that, to get it up to temperature. Water's flowing out the top. You can go ahead and turn it on to burner. Generating steam, otherwise you're going to get water in your steam line and in your liner. So you want to go ahead and leave that open, let it dump the water out until it starts to get steam. Your temperature gauge is right here. Pressure, and another pressure on your emergency relief. You're going to go ahead and wait until it gets up to about 210, 220 degrees. Generating steam up to 200 degrees. Go ahead and turn. That's going to direct your steam out into your liner. Once you have steam coming out, now you can go ahead and play with your pressure regulator. You want to go ahead and shoot for 80 psi. 80 psi is going to give you the driest heat. You're going to watch it over on this gauge here. You can see that we're right about at 80. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. And that's it. That's all there is to it. This is a pressure relief dump. It's going to go ahead and continue to drop over and over. That's fine. You just want to make sure that if you're using this in a trailer, you have this routed out the door. Or if you're using it outside, it'll just dump right out of the ground. You're going to go ahead and turn this back to drop out of here so you don't drop any of your water once you go into cool down. You don't want that water going into the pipe. And you'll turn it back to pump. Now you're going to let water circulate through. The water will circulate through until it gets to about 100 degrees. Once it's at 100 degrees, you can go ahead and turn it off. But don't just turn it off straight when it's hot. You gotta let the water circulate through to cool it down. Alright, once the temperature is down to 100 degrees, you're gonna go ahead and open up your bypass here. Let it flow out. Come over to your pump. Turn your pump off. That valve being open is going to allow it to drain. You're going to come over here. You can shut off your water. Once your water's shut off, you can go ahead and drain the reservoir tank. Just be sure to close that back up once you've fully drained it. That's it.